Hello again from Alessandro Cuccaro and Real Life Project. Listen, I'm here for a third to last video on my post. Yes, you can experience an extraordinary life. I'm going to go back and touch on a couple things before I enter the subject for this video, topic for this video. This is for anybody. Listen, no matter where you are in life, no matter what you've been, you might struggling with addiction, you might struggling with depression, with low self-esteem, with fear, with anxiety, suicidal thoughts, or maybe you're being successful, but listen, you're not fulfilled, man, because we know that a lot of time we think money and riches and material stuff can bring fulfillment, but that is not true. Real fulfillment coming from a relationship with God through Jesus Christ. So listen, no matter what you've been, you have heard about people experience some extraordinary thing, living a wonderful life, is traveling, big homes, big cars. Listen, the rich, the famous, the beautiful, but that is not necessarily extraordinary life. Matter of fact, we know a lot of people who have a whole bunch of money, but they are not really happy. Matter of fact, put it that way, they're miserable in other areas of their life. But that is not what God created you for. God created you for you to have and experience an extraordinary life through a relationship with Him because He has a purpose for your life. We talk about that the extraordinary life is a life of faith or trust and believe in God and what He has for your life and walk in it. So, number one reason why anyone can experience an extraordinary life because we were created for. And listen, from the beginning, it is that God has a purpose for your life. You know, here by mistake, it is not a coincidence. You were not dropped down from another planet and just left to yourself. God created you with a purpose in mind, and He's extraordinary. He has the blueprint. He designed your purpose from the beginning to the end. He knows every detail. He just wants you to trust Him. He just wants you to seek Him. He just wants you to acknowledge Him, and He will show you. He will bring people to you to help you walk and fulfilling your purpose. He has wired you. He has equipped you with gifts, talents. Of course, if you are a born again believer, you have the Holy Spirit, God's Spirit in you, which is all you need. You have the power of God in you, the grace of God. So you are well equipped. If you're not a born again believer, listen, there is still a purpose for your life. But in order to fulfill that God given purpose, you have to be connected. You have to surrender in your life to Jesus Christ, enter that relationship with God because it is so powerful and wonderful. So we talk about those two topics. The last one, never the last is not the least important. It is that there is people in the world, there is people out there who you need to influence. Listen, you know, once we begin to walk in the purpose of God for our life, it is no longer just about ourselves. It is no longer just about having a beautiful life, but most of the time, all the time in God, listen, even Jesus said that the greatest of all is the servant of all. When we decide to walk in His purpose for our life, we have to be mindful that it is not just about us anymore. It is about serving other people. It is about helping other people. It is about being able to be willing to share what God has done in our life, how He transformed our life, how He changed our life, how He broke that addiction, how He healed our body, how He healed our emotionally. And because there is people out there who are going through a lot, some of the things that you've been facing, that you've been going through, and they need to hear a word of encouragement. So you are the one that needs to be out there on your job, on the office, at the marketplace, in the supermarket, or the store, or the shopping center, wherever you might be on a vacation, rental, whatever you are. Be ready to share and be an influence by the way you talk, the way you live, especially the way you love. Amen. When listen, we are called to love one another with God's love. We are called to help Amen. And just be there for people when they are in need. And that's the way that they might even come to know God. So, three reasons why, yes, you can experience an extraordinary life. One is you were created for a purpose. Number two is that God specifically designed the blueprint for your purpose on his life, and he just wants you to trust him and place your faith in him and place your faith in Jesus. Number three is you can influence people out there. There are people out there who you can bring hope in their situation, where they are right now. They might be in despair right now. They might be depressed. They might be really, really low in a low state of life. By you coming with your testimony, and you can influence their life and their future. So listen, that's another main reason why you can experience an extraordinary life. Listen, nobody want to hear from somebody that is broken, disgusted, and poor, and just depressed all the time. They want to hear from someone that is experiencing something extraordinary, something amazing, where God touched their life and He's going to use you to touch somebody else's life. So be encouraged. Don't disqualify yourself. You can live an extraordinary life. You can experience it. It is God's will and God's plan for you. Just be encouraged and just stay tuned for the next post. Have a wonderful day from Alessandro Cuccaro and a real life project.